It is Bruce from Nature Calls, and this is the Anymaka hammock stand. And if you watch any of my videos, you know, hammock stands are something I use all the time. I have hammock setups in my backyard. When I first started doing YouTube videos, I use a telephone pole and a tripod kind of thing. We've had hammock outings with like hammock rendezvous, and people have shown up with all kinds of things that took them quite a while to build, and they didn't have the ability to just throw up a hammock stand and be good with it. Even the ones that are on the market, they still had to be put together and all that. So I'll show you how fast this is. It takes 3 seconds to set up the frame, a couple more seconds to put your hammock in, and then from then on, you know, it's like a normal hammock. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I think it definitely hit all the numbers as far as portability, compactness, speed, strength, ease of use, and yes, I'll be using it quite a bit. So this is the Anymaka stand that came to me exactly like this, and they got everything in there, all their options. So we'll go ahead and open it up and show you what's inside. All right, so they sent their hammock. If you know my channel, I definitely have seen a lot of hammocks, made a lot of hammocks. And this is actually a pretty nice hammock. I was actually really impressed by it. This here is a little cup holder. I'll show you that. Cup phone holder that clamps on. I'm not quite sure what I think about that, but this is the hammock stand itself. And then this is the canopy kit that came with it. So that's everything that came in this bag, and that's their full setup. So let's, that's probably the key to this hammock stand, as opposed to all the other hammock stands where you actually have to fit pieces together, bolt things together. It's not compact. You can't just stick it in your car. They really solved for that problem. This is their 3-second setup. All you do is just grab these inner parts, slides down, these lock into place, ta-da, you're done. So that was that 3 second, probably less than 3 seconds. So that definitely works. So this right here is the hammock, or the seat part, and you move that out, that's your hammock setup for laying in it. This is for sitting in it, make it a chair, just like that. These sliders here are what you use for your hammock length. I know in the prototyping they were using probably what they could get their hands on, steel pipe, aluminum pipe, and you know, it just wasn't supporting the weight that they wanted to support. And then so they came up with this more rectangular piece of aluminum. It's all nicely painted for corrosion. All their components that they have are definitely pretty beefy, you know, so I'm sure throughout their testing they had to come up with some pretty strong pieces. The whole thing weighs 43 pounds, so which is still pretty light for a transportable, portable hammock stand. Here again, you can see the nicely sliding, and it's got little holes. It's only got 2 holes, so it just slides real nicely, clicks into place. And everything they did, all their welds look fantastic too. We'll get out the hammock. We'll just take that through this little saddle, this little crotch there, and we'll hook it on. And they have really nice carabiners. Everything they use on this hammock is actually really nice. Go ahead and bring it over. We'll connect it on this side. All right, so now I've got the hammock. These set out at the lay down position. Got those all set at 4 holes. And I think this is where I've got enough room where I can put a underquilt on it. Plus, and still have it, let's see. Now I got to bring it up a little bit. 3, 4. Okay, so this height I can still do an underquilt, plus I can have it so I can still lay diagonally. If I don't take off my shoes, all the hammock Nazis are gonna yell at me. But yes, I can definitely lay in here at a diagonal and sleep. Okay, now to do the chair position, just gonna pull that, slide it in, pull that, slide it in, take that, put that all the way down, take that, put that all the way down. So now you get a nice chair. So now you can lean back, have it by the cabin. I don't normally use my hammock for sitting like this in. They say it's a 2-person hammock, or you can fit 2 people or 3 people. This hammock is rated to hold 550 pounds. I've done it where I've had more than one person in a hammock, and you just end up squishing into each other. It's not a good, it's a sales phrase, but it doesn't work. So, but yeah, so there you got your chair. In their warranty, you can't swing. So don't think you can swing. It has a lifetime of the product warranty. And that's normal lifetime of, say, the fabric. It has nothing to do with whether or not you break it or anything like that. And so, looking at the fine print, though, swinging is not covered under their warranty. So this isn't a swinging chair. Not that people wouldn't do it. It kind of has to be swung. So let's move on to the canopy and see how that turns out. Okay, the canopy is basically like a big kite. Actually, a nice little tent pole structure with a central hub. Really don't want a lot of breeze with this thing because it is like a kite. So you have like a little tab. You stick, pull in those tabs. It's kind of nice. It actually has guy tape. It has a little buckle here. We'll extend that out all the way. Bend that the other way. Like that, so it is a big kite. As you can see, there's a threaded end there, and there's a hole there. So we're gonna put the kite in there. We're gonna bring their lock lever in through there, through the kite, or through the canopy. Hopefully if this wind's not too harsh, and fasten that all down. We'll lower that down a little bit. So just set it into the seat position, so it's a little easier to get this in there. Fasten that on in. Okay. Now we'll strengthen that out again. Here we go. All right, so here we have the canopy up.
Just got yeah.
It was a little bit harder to put up than. Here we have the canopy up. They're really not recommended. We have like the slightest breeze right now. I think this is about as max as it could take. It's maybe a 5-mile-an-hour breeze. It's not something that I would use anyway, to be honest. But who knows? We'll see how that works. All right, so there you have it, the Anymaka, and I forgot to go over the Anymaka word. So hammock comes from like Hammock, and the maka, it means stretch fabric or length of fabric, and any means anywhere. So anywhere you can set up a length of fabric, I guess. So that's what the name Anymaka means. But I'm going to be hopefully going to take this out, and I'll put a link to the video where I'm going to get one of my hot tents, set it up inside the hot tent, have a wood stove going. You know, I just think it's going to be really fun. There's a lot of things they do, you know, hunting, fishing, and all that, where I'm not necessarily backpacking, where this would come right in, because I sleep so good in a hammock as compared to sleeping on the ground. So I think it's an awesome product. So, all right, see you out on the trail. Bye now.